Dear students, today we shall study about the gas turbine power plant, pressure ratio for maximum specific work output of a gas turbine power plant, or finding the optimum pressure ratio for maximum specific work output of a gas turbine cycle. So here we can see that T1, we know that T1 is the temperature at the inlet of the compressor. It is T1 is fixed by is taken to be the atmospheric temperature, say 25 degrees centigrade or 30 degrees centigrade, and T3 is the temperature at the inlet of the turbine. So it is fixed by metallurgical considerations. So T3 is the temperature which the turbine blades can withstand. So T3 is equal to, say we can take it as 1000 Kelvin. So for keeping this T1 and T3 are fixed, so we can vary the pressure ratio. We can vary the pressure ratio. So in the first cycle, we can see that the 3 cycles are shown here. Cycle 1, 2, 3, 4 is this. In cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, temperature, this is compressed from pressure. Air is compressed from P1 to P2, say P1 to P2, and heat is added from 2 to 3, and 3, 4 indicates the expansion of gases in the turbine. Gases in the turbine. So we can we are seeing that the compressor work is very small here from 1 to 2, and 3 to expansion work is also very small, 3 to 4, because we have taken the pressure ratio as very small here. We have taken very small pressure ratio here from P1 to P2. Then 2 to 3 indicates the heating of air from in the combustion chamber from T2 to T3. So large amount of heat is added in the combustion chamber from T2 to T3. So from this figure, we know that area included in the TS diagram it gives network output. So area 1, 2, 3, 4 gives net work output. So this is equal to area 1, 2, 3, 4. So then consider another cycle 1, 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 4 double dash. 1, 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 4 double dash. Here the air is compressed from P1 to P2 dash. Here the pressure ratio is very large. So P1 to P2 dash, pressure ratio is very large. Then 2 double dash, 3 double dash is heat added in the combustion chamber from T2 dash to T3 dash. So again 3 dash, 4 dash is the expansion of the gases in the turbine. So here the gas heat added is very small, that is from 2 double dash to 3 double dash. So then compressor work 1, 2 dash and turbine work 3 dash, 4 dash are very large. Compressor work and turbine work are very large. So again we can see that area included in the TS diagram, that is area 1, 2 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash is very small. Area 1, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash indicates the net work output from the turbine cycle. It is also very small in this case. Therefore, net work output is very small when the pressure ratio is very small. That is in the case of 1, 2, 3, 4, and also it is very less when the pressure ratio is very large, as in the cycle 1, 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 4 double dash. So therefore there is an optimum pressure ratio where the work output of the plant, net work output of the gas turbine power plant will be maximum. So we want to find out the net optimum pressure ratio for maximum specific work output. I will go to the for finding the maximum pressure ratio for this cycle. So then this is the cycle. So this is specific work output. We know that net work available per kg of working fluid is W equal to Wt minus Wc equal to Cp T3 minus T4 minus Cp T2 minus T1. So is equal to Cp T3, taking the bracket 1 minus T4 by T3 equal minus Cp T1 T2 by T1 minus 1. So equal to Cp T3 1 minus T4 by T3 equal to 1 Rp raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma. So minus Cp T1 equal to minus Cp T1 Rp raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1. Equation 10. Equation 10 gives the work output from the gas turbine cycle. Here, as I have told, T1 and T3 are fixed and Cp is fixed. So for this fixed, the only variable is Rp, pressure ratio. So differentiating this above expression 10 with respect to Rp and equating it to 0, will get d by drp of Cp minus Cp Rp raised to minus gamma minus 1 by gamma minus Cp Rp raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma plus Cp equal to 0. So substituting gamma minus 1 by gamma equal to m in the above equation, we will get d by drp of bracket minus T3 Rp raised to minus m minus T1 Rp raised to m equal to 0. So we will get T3 m Rp raised to minus m minus 1 minus T1 m Rp raised to minus Rp raised to m minus 1 equal to 0. This gives, on simplification, gives pressure ratio for maximum specific output equal to T3 by T1 raised to 1 by 2 gamma by gamma minus 1. Equation 11. Equation 11 gives the optimum pressure ratio for maximum specific work output. We know that maximum specific work output for maximum pressure ratio for a gas turbine cycle is given by T3 by T1 raised to gamma by gamma minus 1. So therefore, Rp optimum is equal to root of Rp maximum. So Rp optimum is equal to root of Rp maximum. Rp maximum. So no, this is about all the specific work output for ideal gas turbine cycle. Now we will go to the cycle. We will find out the optimum pressure ratio for actual gas turbine cycle. Optimum pressure ratio for maximum work output and thermal efficiency. Optimum pressure ratio for both work output and thermal efficiency of a actual gas turbine power plant cycle. So actual gas turbine power plant cycle is shown in the figure. So here 1 2 dash indicates the reversible adiabatic compression. So 1 2 indicates the actual compression process in the compressor. 1 2. Therefore, and here also in the expansion 3 4 dash indicates the isentropic expansion in the turbine, and 3 4 is the actual expansion in the turbine. So then compressor, if we will define isentropic efficiency of compressor and turbine are given by, so neta C equal to T2 dash minus T1 divided by T2 minus T1. Neta T equal to T3 minus T4 divided by T3 minus T4 dash. Equation 13. So net work available per kg of fluid is given by W equal to, we know Wt minus Wc. So equal to Cp T3 minus T4 minus Cp T2 minus T1 is equal to, what is T3 minus T4 from this equation? T3 minus T4 equal to neta T T3 minus T4 dash. It is neta T T3 minus T4 dash minus T2 minus T1 equal to T2 dash minus T1 by neta C. T2 dash minus T1 by neta C. Okay. Then C is equal to Cp neta T T3, taking T3 outside the bracket, 1 minus T4 dash by T3 minus Cp by neta C, taking T1 outside the bracket, T2 dash by T1 minus 1. So substituting the value of T4 dash by T3, T4 dash by T3 equal to 1 by Rp raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma, and T2 dash by T1 equal to Rp raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1. So this gives the expression for the work output from the gas turbine power cycle, considering the efficiency of the compressor and turbine. Efficiency of the compressor and turbine are neta C and neta T respectively. This is given by equation 14. Now for finding the maximum specific work output, optimum pressure ratio for maximum specific work output of a actual gas turbine cycle, differentiating equation 14 with respect to Rp and equating it to 0. So as T1 T3 and neta C and neta T are already defined for the compressor and the turbine respectively. The only variable is the RP. Differentiating equation 14 with respect to RP pressure ratio and equating it to 0, will get optimum pressure ratio for maximum specific work output equal to, into bracket, neta C neta T T3 by T1 whole raised to gamma by 2 gamma minus 1. Neta C neta T T3 by T1 whole raised to gamma by 2 gamma minus 1. Equation 15. So if neta C equal to neta T equal to 1, then equation 15 is reduced to T2 equal to T2 dash. You know that T2 equal to, and they are, both the efficiencies are same. T2 becomes equal to T2 dash, T4 becomes equal to T4 dash, then T2 by T1 equal to T3 by T4 equal to RP raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma. So is equal to root of T3 by T1. So T3 by T1 equal to T2 by T1 square, or T2 by T1 into T3 by T4. So T2 becomes equal to T4. T2 becomes equal to T4. T2 becomes equal to T4. This is the actual, this is the condition for the, this is the condition for the maximum efficiency, T2 equal to T4. The T2 equal to T4 is the temperature at the end of the compressor should be equal to temperature at the end of the expansion process. So T2 equal to T4 is the condition for maximum specific work output. Okay, then we shall go to the, we shall also find out the optimum pressure ratio for maximum cycle maximum thermal efficiency. So QS equal to Cp T3 minus T2. You know that heat supplied equal to Cp T3 minus T2. So thermal efficiency is equal to W by QS. Cp T3 minus T4 minus Cp T2 minus T1 equal to divided by Cp T3 minus T2 dash. Cp T3 minus T2 dash. Cp T3 minus T2 Cp minus T3 minus T2 it is. Sorry. So then T3 minus T2 dash. So taking considering the compressor, this already we have derived the actual work turbine, actual work net work output from the gas turbine cycle is already given it. It is neta T T3 into bracket 1 minus RP raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus T1 by neta C RP raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1. It already has been done in the case here. It is equation number 14. Equation number 14 here. Equation 14 is reproduced here, and only the T3 minus T2 dash is the denominator. So you'll get in the bracket, outside the bracket T1 T3 by T1 minus T2 dash by T1. So we'll get neta T equal to this expression. So neta T equal to neta T T3 1 minus RP 1 by RP raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus T1 by R neta C RP raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1 whole divided by T1 T3 by T1 RP raised to gamma minus 1 by gamma. So again this is the expression for the thermal efficiency considering the actual gas turbine cycle. So differentiating this equation with respect to RP and equating it to 0, will get optimum pressure ratio for maximum thermal efficiency of a gas turbine. Actual gas turbine cycle is given by T equal to T3 by T1 whole raised to divided by 1 plus root of T3 by T1 minus 1 into bracket 1 by neta T neta C minus 1 raised to gamma by gamma minus 1. This is the expression for the optimum pressure ratio. So we have derived the optimum pressure ratio for maximum specific work output and specific output and optimum pressure ratio for maximum cycle thermal efficiency of a actual gas turbine power plant. Okay, thank you.